For the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities.
Hello and welcome to episode 106. Is that what it was? 106.
In a way.
106?
Keep them guessing because we don't want it to get stale.
No. Of That's a Shame?
Oh, nice. Double guess.
There you go.
But no, it is episode 106. So
It's
that's a shame.
episode 106.
Because it's
of
fun
That's a
to
Shame.
play
Yeah.
around with guessing, with possibility, but also we do need to know definitively.
We don't want to gaslight people.
We need them to know now and forever that this is that. Welcome.
Well, hi. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm all right as well. Thanks
I
for
didn't ask.
asking.
No, don't worry about it.
Our last few shows,
They've been very good.
and long.
Very long.
Over an hour each of
Yeah,
them.
I'm thinking 7.5 minutes. for
I'm
this one.
thinking that's probably all we've got in terms of content for today. But yeah, I'm thinking today,
Yep.
less chit chat, less bullshit, you know?
Really?
Yeah.
You're saying we cut the crap.
Because the last episode,
Yeah, it was mostly...
don't know what it was called.
It was called Sucking Sludge. Of
Thanks.
course. Now, I
Beautiful
don't know
name.
if you noticed, I did opt not to use an exclamation mark, which is what I was drawn
But
towards initially.
you did do an N apostrophe at the end of sucking.
Yeah, of course I did, because it's like a nice vernacular.
That's probably more horrible
well,
than
we're
an
all friends
exclamation.
here, so you can say sucking.
Fair enough.
But no, I didn't want to kind of create any, a kind of weak sense.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that episode was we started it in a sort of Stuart Lee-esque way by reading a list of bullet points that we were going to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
And then what we did was we very deftly eschewed one of them.
They were up here the whole time, and I remember reading
Yeah.
them and just sort of mentally filtering out the 13 reasons
I
why
thought
content.
that we both kind of subconsciously or subliminally is what I meant.
That's the one.
Agreed not to do that one because we were running massively over time because
Well,
we
maybe
talked
we
on
did,
a
yeah.
lot of bullshit.
We had, and also because in hindsight, it's there's a lot I want to say about 13 Reasons Why, and very little of it is positive.
It needs a
and fun.
whole episode, and that's
It wouldn't be
why
a fun upbeat.
we're not doing it today either.
No,
But we
how
are
about the rap
doing your.
feature?
Oh, psych!
Got you there. That's
No,
never gonna
but-
happen.
I have got something that's similar.
Uh-huh.
I've got a feature that's like a precursor to the rap feature.
Okay.
And I don't want to say that it's going to overshadow it,
Well, it won't, so
massively before the rap feature even
worry.
comes in.
I wouldn't worry about
but it will because
Have you created a custom beat for it, or
I don't have
because I can see there are some cups now? One cup fewer than last time.
There's
We did
two
a cup
cups,
feature.
but there's going to be a lot more creativity. This is an episode. Get this.
Go on.
That involves.
Right.
We're going to need one of those Ollie Was harps.
Are we?
Because
Okay.
there's going to come a point in this show, not too long from now, where we have to pause
I'm really worried.
and then we have to go away
Oh no,
Sit
not far,
separately.
is it?
No,
Okay, right.
sit
We don't have to go on a
separately.
journey.
for 20 minutes.
Are you joking? This is a lot of effort, this episode.
It's a lot of effort.
Can't I just make up a rap?
I'm afraid not. You could have done, but you didn't fucking bother for the third week running.
It's not that I didn't
So it's
bother.
been left
I'm a lawyer now.
To me.
Okay.
So, this feature came to me because
Came to you. That's
came
an
to
interesting
me.
choice of expression.
it was more of a vocation than a creation.
a calling, almost.
Because something happened at work today that changed my perspectives forever.
Your perspectives, plural.
On art,
Right.
on creativity.
I'd argue that they're quite similar, but that's all right.
Not
if you want
necessarily.
to, if you want to
Not
split them
all
up and make
creation
it,
is
bulk it
art.
out, and that's fine. Keep going.
On what I will accept from the world.
Oh, okay.
What I thought I would accept was much, much higher than what it turns out I'm willing to accept because I haven't thus yet thrown myself into the depths.
Okay. That's often the way, isn't it? Like we've been talking about those games where you bargain people down.
Exactly.
Would you do it for a tenner? Would you do it for 1p? Would you do it for free? And they would.
Will you pay me so that you can do it?
You get the privilege of sucking this sludge.
Yeah, it was exactly that kind of thing where I kind of read it and I thought I should, if I were a man of principle,
Yeah.
if I were Ray Fiennes in Bruges, I'd shoot myself on the spot.
Spoiler.
But I didn't.
That's good that you didn't know, isn't it? Because that would have caused a real mishap in the farmo.
Yeah, and also, I mean,
Gladness.
it would have changed the dynamic of the show.
Yeah, it would have made it more of a monologue piece.
Yeah, it probably would have been far fewer features because you
I
don't really bring anything
but maybe
to the
it would have
table.
been like in your death. It inspired me. I was like, I will carry on the features torch.
Yeah,
And
is that
then
is that
maybe
what
there
you
would
would?
have been more features than ever.
Is that what you would have done?
I can't say because they say you'll never know what you'll do until it happens.
That's fair.
Don't they? They say that a lot.
What happened in the pharmacy today was that a delivery came.
Ah.
Now, deliveries to the pharmacy are often, as one would expect,
Well,
drugs.
it's the only way the drugs are going to get there, isn't it?
But sometimes,
Don't
of course, like most pharmacies, we sell other products.
Yep.
Now, unlike the pharmacy in 13 Reasons Why, we don't sell cassette tapes because we're not a fucking throwback bunch of
Yeah,
cunts.
because it is 2018, isn't it? Well, the show came out, to be fair to them, it's
2017.
or possibly even earlier. It could have been like 2016, and maybe the cassette market was still in the final death
Booming,
throes.
thriving.
Yeah.
But we do have products come in from time to time, mostly kind of cosmetic in nature. And one of the things that we often get is perfume and perfume sets, shower gel sets, sprays, whatnot. And you might have recognised, because our good friend Toby Milestones King
I know
is
him.
doing this year, as he does every year, his 100 days countdown to Christmas.
Yeah, it's the only way you know it's coming.
Exactly. So for listeners who don't know him, which is most of you, Toby Milestones King, every Christmas from the 100 days before Christmas, does a little Facebook post every day, just reminding you how many days there are until,
Yes. How many sleeps specifically?
how many sleeps until Christmas.
He's also kind of embellished it over the years to maybe like every 10 or every 25 or certain milestones. Very, very on brand for him.
Exactly.
He'll give you some fun facts because he's a historian. Was his degree.
Exactly.
So he'll tell you some fun history facts like, oh, Santa used to lick all the presents before he popped them in Jesus's hay.
That's quite a different impression to Toby Milestones King than you did in one of our previous
I
episodes.
don't remember that. I blacked out. And so can't be held responsible for really anything that goes out on here.
Oh, are you just
You're
slipping
on
that in already? Yes, so what you will have noticed, and what many of our listeners through other means, perhaps they have their own milestones themed friend,
There's like a jingle bell in the distance.
is that Christmas is a coming.
Holidays are coming.
And of course, the shops are the first people who have to react because business is business, time is money. Christmas, that is dollar.
Is that Christmas is a big dollar
Christmas
time?
is dollar time.
Right, because I thought it was more about, like, they say the reason for the season, that's obviously the baby Christ.
Well, our reason for the season was Loki fucking Thor.
Well, you know, everyone has their own religion.
And the
at end
pharmacy
of
as
the
a
day.
business
Okay. They worship at
adheres to the religion
feet
of capitalism.
of
Yes.
Adam Smith.
So,
Mm-hmm.
we've had in already some Christmas goods. Now, these Christmas goods weren't particularly festive, but they took the form of those shower gel or perfume or body spray sets. That sometimes
yes.
a very kind of like easy default gift. That's always actually, I find, really
Well, it is
handy to
useful,
receive.
yeah.
Like,
They're also handy because it's like, for someone that you know so little about, you're like, everyone uses this,
Yeah.
I hope. And if you find out that they don't, then that's a good way to cross them off.
And
the
you
list.
know, as soon as maybe after 3 or 4 consecutive years of receiving at least one, as soon as you move past the phase of taking it as a kind of personal message or a nudge, it's a perfectly nice
Really
thing to
nice.
receive. However,
However,
the company, who I'm going to ask you for your pronunciation,
I'm going Coty.
Coty, C-O-T-Y,
Yeah.
Coty, they decided that the gift sets themselves were not festive enough.
That's fair enough.
And so in order to just spice up the order, they sent a note. In fact, they sent
hope it is
2
enough.
notes,
Okay.
one with each box. And these notes were festive themed.
Let people hear the notes rustling.
Are we doing more ASMR?
Well, no, I just like to paint an audio picture.
So, I'd like to read to you now the 2 notes that we
Okay.
received.
I'm getting into the holiday spirit. Maybe everyone at home.
Here I am. I'm opening a box. Picture this. I'm opening a cardboard box. Inside, oh, what's that? It's a supposedly Katy Perry branded shower gel plus perfume.
Didn't realise her career had gone that badly downhill.
Here's an interesting fact. In the box, there were Katy Perry and Beyonce ones.
Right.
The Katy Perry ones, more expensive.
What?
I know.
Come on, that's because Beyonce is a woman of the people.
Dear customer,
Wow, so it's the personal touch that everyone.
But it's actually to us as the pharmacy, because we're the customer, because they're the wholesaler.
Yeah.
Dear customer, I don't want a lot for Christmas. There are just a few things I need.
Already really mixing it up.
Like my Coty Christmas gift sets to sell in my pharmacy.
Doesn't even rhyme.
That is good rhyme for what's to come. You'll find them inside this box. No.
Oh.
We've skipped straight ahead to the chorus.
Oh, fuck.
You'll find them inside this box. Great gifts for your customers.
Oh.
Make my dreams come true. Send me a floor display stand too. Brackets, if you ordered one, the elves are speeding it to you now.
Oh.
Yours faithfully, Coty UK Limited. Brackets, and Santa Claus.
P.S. Sometimes it's sadder to try, isn't it?
Sometimes it's much, much sadder to try.
Often, like, there's a huge amount of things in basically every genre of whether it's gifts, things you can say to people, actions, just anything that there is. There's a spectrum where, like, the first 5% are just, like, maybe rude, outright bad. Like, if I gave you a gift and it was just, like, your own face on a big A3 piece of cardboard, I'd gouge the eyes out and put "no one likes you" and your contribution to the show.
You mean your 2014 gift to me?
Yeah, and we weren't even doing a show back then, but I knew. Like, that's obviously bad. And then at the other end would be like the gift, the same sort of photo, but I'd written "keep up the good work." Maybe
have you gouged out the eyes?
Still? Maybe one or
Christmas.
the other. Yeah, what are you going to do? But then a huge amount of the in between, that hinterland, it's just no. You really want to either aim for decisively bad or good.
The same with this poem, you're saying?
Yeah, what I'm saying is the poem is worse than if they'd sent a blank piece of paper.
Yeah.
Or were actively, like, rude about it.
Yeah.
Or non-festive.
Your gift spectrum has reminded me of the story. I think I might have mentioned it on the show once before. The story about Rod Stewart buying a present for Elton John.
Oh.
And he was sat there, and, like, Elton John at the time was maybe one of the best-selling artists in the world. The man was paying 99% tax on some of his income because he was making that much money. And so Rod Stewart was kind of a little lost as to what to get him.
Yep.
But he had a little look round Selfridges, and he bought him a miniature fridge that you could, like, have outside. So it was like a plug-in fridge, so you could have it, like, by the pool or something. It's like 350 quid. And that was what he got Elton John. And Elton John bought him an original Rembrandt painting.
Oh, loving that friendship. I'd love to have a friend like that.
I pray that Elton John gave his gift first. Rod's just like, I've ordered yours. It's still coming.
That's so sad, isn't it?
But the people at Coty, they knew that this wasn't their best work.
It wasn't satisfactory.
Yeah. So what they'd done was they'd sent another one as well. It was in a different box. This one filled with David Beckham.
Filled with David Beckham, like at the end of 7.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now, this one, I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't like to spoil things, but this does begin with the single worst verse of poetry ever to be written.
Really? And
it is,
because we've talked about poems before on the show.
It is, honest to God, the laziest non-attempt at writing it. I, honest to God, cried in the pharmacy when I read this, because it broke me.
Is it, just so we can get in the spirit, it's presumably Christmassy again?
Oh, yeah.
Is it to a carol this time, or it's to a song? It'll be clear. Okay, that's good. I'm closing my eyes.
Now, what you need to know is, I don't know whether this was an attempt, whether they'd done this because they meant to come back and change it. It was like a sort of like this but not this that we do a lot of the time. Or whether this was just because it was important information. Don't know. But the first 2 lines are regular text. The second two lines are in bold,
Oh,
and the rest is all regular text.
interesting.
Dear customer,
Mm-hmm.
Christmas is coming. The goose is getting fat. Enclosed a floor stand to display your Coty Christmas sets brackets, which will be delivered separately.
Oh, Keats himself.
Just the way that it's formatted.
It is formatted like it's still trying to be a poem.
Enclosed a floor stand to display your Coty Christmas sets, which will be delivered separately. Just like they've muttered, which will deliver.
Yeah, like someone over their shoulder. It's like a horse, camel, committee, that whole idiom. Some great
Enclosed
poet.
a floor stand to display your Coty Christmas set.
And someone else is like, oh, add that bit about
separately.
it's separate, otherwise, it's not factual.
Our favourite scents are sure to draw. Your customers are bringing their Christmas lists and pennies that will set your tills a ringing.
That's quite good.
One of the things that they've done, though, is that very kind of year 7 school of they've put a comma at the end of every line, whether there should be or not.
Well,
But,
I'll let them have it. That was festive.
For dads and sons and brothers, we've got Adidas and Beckham. For girls, Beyonce, Katy Perry, Guess, and, of course, Le Mans.
Now, not only is that bad poetry, but I'm not a fan of this gender stereotyping at all.
And on a sort of xenophobic level, to say that Le Mans should rhyme with Beckham.
Yeah, it's not right, is it?
The elves have brought your floor stand.
Oh, good.
And some pricing labels too.
I love those elves.
Santa will deliver your Christmas sets in no more than a day or 2.
Nice.
Yours faithfully, Coty UK Limited, brackets, and the elves.
So what I'd like to know is how, let's imagine a world in which I inhabit this myself. You kind of still believe in Santa, right, guys?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's there.
Yeah, and he doesn't directly give everyone, because I'm not an idiot, like he doesn't go around to each house giving out gifts.
No.
He obviously employs a logistics team, because that's
DPD or something.
well, not them, because I had all kinds of trouble with them, you'll remember.
Yeah.
But someone
I had a fight actually with the DPD people today.
Nice.
In the
Physical
pharmacy.
or verbal?
Verbal, because they stand alone among delivery crews in that they will bring all the stuff right up to the desk.
Yep.
By the dispensary, but no further. They won't take it
the
3
law.
feet into the dispensary.
It's the DP
Well, that was
law.
what they tried to fob us off with before.
Yeah.
And Addy, who was having none of it, rang up their headquarters and dobbed them in and asked if this was any kind of regulation and was told no.
Weird.
Yeah.
They don't have that counter law.
No.
But what I was thinking is, like, you're someone, imagine the person receiving that is a die-hard Christmas fan.
Yeah.
Who is like fully into
I mean,
Santa.
we both are.
Yeah, but someone a little bit more naive than us, because
Okay.
we've been around the block, haven't we?
Someone who thinks that Santa goes by himself individually to
face
every house
value.
rather than just overseeing the whole
level
process.
1 Santa belief, basically, because we're like level 9, level 10 at this point, pushing 11. I'll be honest, and we'll see what 2018
Is that
December
this year?
brings.
Yeah, we got the exam in
I'm-
early December. It's just after your birthday, isn't it?
Sure is, the 4th. What would they make of this concept that Santa is bringing both gifts to the whole world on the 25th, but also one display floor stand to a pharmacy in North London?
Well, it's funny.
On September the 28th or something.
Well, it's funny that you should mention that, because that is something that I've tried to capture in this feature, is the banality
Yes.
of this Christmas spirit, in which it is Christmassy, but only within the realms that administrative bureaucracy will allow.
Yeah, it's like a parody of Christmas in a office space.
I suppose it depends on just how naive your person was. Like, if they're a kind of cartoonishly sort of stupid and ever happy kind of buffoon of a character, then they'd love it. They'd laugh them.
I
Like,
see,
they've given it a go. Oh, they're trying to make everything
great.
Christmassy. If they're, just sort of maybe like Elf, he, I think, would
He has a
hate
great
it.
capacity for pathos, so
Yeah.
I think he would be flawed, but,
But
not in a fun way.
I think he'd hate it because it's tried to diminish the magic of Christmas
Yeah.
by bringing it down to the idea of pricing labels and a cardboard stand to put some David Beckham affiliated perfume in.
And Blonzo Deschanel in Elf, not going to like it either.
She'd have burnt the fucking
because she'd probably
thing
try
down.
and sing it in that fun kind of throwback voice that she has, and it just wouldn't land at all. I don't want a lot for Christmas.
There's just a few things that I need. Like my Cody Christmas gift sets to sell in my pharmacy. You'll find them inside this box.
A great gift for all your customers.
Make my dreams come true. Send me a floor display stand too. If you ordered one of the, I was just feeding it to you now.
So yeah, that's why that would be shit.
So, what I thought is, let's get in the fucking spirit of this and write some ourselves.
Some Christmas letters
Some Christmas songs
that
are actually about some very mundane, non-Christmassy things.
I see.
So what I've got is, I've got
see how it is.
I've got a pot of Christmas songs.
Okay, well I know them all.
Yeah,
I know all the
yeah.
Christmas songs.
And I've got a pot of topics.
Oh, well I know them all.
You will.
Okay,
So I'm going to ask that you take 2 from each.
I can do that. Yeah.
Okay,
I'll
so
put that down.
here we go. Actually, take 1 and then I'll take 1.
Yeah.
And then you take 1 and then I'll take 1. Are you all right with that
I'm
system?
fine with it.
You're doing a sort of Michael J.
I'm
Fox.
warming up my wrists. Is this one? No, that's about 50.
No, that's
50 of
1.
them.
That's
Oh,
one. It's just
one.
folded up.
Okay, do I tell you what it is?
Yeah, tell us what it is.
Oh, it's a long one. It's I wish it could be Xmas every day.
You wish it could be Christmas every day. Okay, so
That's a classic.
it's a tune.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
And
memorable.
here is your topic.
Ba, ba, da, ba, 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 bum. It is HMRC, which for those who don't know is our version of
The
Inland
IRS.
Revenue. Yeah,
It's our tax people.
our tax body.
So
They
my
are quite musical though, because I don't know if you've ever been on hold to HMRC, but they have this really very memorable
try
and
not to be.
repetitive phone music that you can probably write anything to.
wow.
What have you got?
I've got White Christmas.
I wanted that
I
one.
know. Don't worry, there's lots of good ones still in there.
Okay.
And my topic is. Are you excited?
Hope it's
Here we
bad.
go. Oh, I bet it's
Hope it's
Christmassy.
bees.
It's stationary.
Is that the idea of being still? Or?
No, it's actually it's with an E.
Nice.
It is pens and pencils. Right, come on then. Get another song.
That's kind of festive though.
If
to
you
be
don't like
honest.
this one, feel
I
free
get
to
a veto?
replace. You can have one veto.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, it's hard to know if I want to veto because I don't know what the quality of the others is.
They're largely better, I would presume.
Okay.
But you can come back to it if you really hate
Yeah,
what
that's
you,
true.
what you
I
get.
can. Here I go with another one. I believe in.
There
Father
you go. I
Christmas.
thought you'd want that
Oh
one.
dear, that's a favour. What's
Your buddy Greg Lake.
Okay, here we go. It's going to be about. Oh, it's dishwashers.
Oh,
A real
see, we're
feature.
keeping to a theme here. Right. Okay. Right. I'm going in for my song.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You don't want to mess this one up. You can have Santa Claus coming to town if you want.
I've got Santa Baby.
We were thinking about that yesterday when we were
We
wondering
weren't.
what
You
a
were singing it
sable
just
is.
before the show today.
Was I?
Yeah.
Fate, isn't it?
And
Guys,
my-
guess what? You know when she says slip a sable under the tree? That's a cute little animal and she just wants its fur.
My topic is
Go vegan.
the Dewey Decimal System.
It's one of the most festive systems there is.
God doesn't get more Christmassy than this.
I'm elated.
Right. So you've got. I wish it could be Christmas every day,
About
and that's going to be about
HMRC.
tax.
Yeah. Oh, I'm allowed to do it kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, of
multiple-
course,
That's
yeah.
really generous, thanks.
And I believe in Father Christmas, but it's about dishwashers.
yeah, and you have.
I've got White Christmas,
Nice.
and that's going to be about stationery.
That's so good because paper's white. So it just writes
You've
itself.
already got that down for. I think we're done.
Oh.
And I've got Santa Baby,
Yeah.
and it's going to be about the Dewey Decimal System.
Will it still, can I ask that it still has that kind of sultry bam ba dum bam.
So you want me to make books sexy as hell?
Yeah, it's still got to be like you're trying to fuck books.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry, I
Of
didn't,
course.
I didn't want to just be
No.
too obvious.
What do you take me for?
I do have one concern. This is a great
Okay.
feature and it's really great work you've done. there's just one thing that's kind of been
Okay.
getting to me for the whole episode, and that is this concept that we were talking about yesterday of, it seems to me like there's a tendency amongst, not all, and I'm not suggesting that's something you're doing, parts of society to basically try and erase Halloween from our calendar. And I just want to check, this isn't an attempt to kind of brush it off as just the kind of
at all.
tacky...
The very idea of the feature is a satire of the fact that Coty themselves erased Halloween. They didn't send us any Halloween merchandise. There's no like Victoria Beckham in a ghoul mask
They didn't give you a
selling
version
perfume.
of the time warp that
No.
was to do with put up the floor, stand to
now.
It's just a stand on the floor.
With some perfume standing on its shelves.
Lazy because it writes itself.
Yeah.
that stuff.
No, it's a satire of the very fact that people do try to erase
because we're
that.
very pro Halloween.
We're hugely
Yeah.
Halloween.
We kept our flat Halloween decorated. I mean, some parts of it still are.
Months, yeah.
There's still those creepy fingers by the doorbell.
Yeah. And we're going to go and get some more, aren't we?
Yeah, we're
as
going
soon
to.
as I have even a pound in
That
my
would be
account.
good. Yeah, maybe we should get the show involved in that somehow.
Right, so we're going to have a little harp effect. Do you remember where those are?
Yeah, they're on the internet.
Now, I just want you to know, like, I sort of put this in because I know that you missed doing all the sound effects from when we did the Block Switch project.
I have to stop myself every single time.
But it does just have to be a normal harp. You can't
It's
pitch
not gonna be
shift
a-
it. No, it's not going to be backwards. It's not going to be pitch shifted. It's just a normal, no spook.
Right.
Okay, build up the spook.
A glitch, maybe that like
Build up the spook. Save it for Halloween.
Okay, yeah,
When
that's
we
true.
can do like a whole week of episodes.
Maybe the whole episode could just be different sound effects. I know, like
Which one? What, this
oh,
episode?
spectacular!
Oh, okay, yeah. If you want.
Look forward to that one, guys.
Right, are you ready?
I am ready.
Right,
Happy Christmas,
right. Here
and
we
we're
are.
back.
We are.
Did you like the harp sound?
I didn't hear it, but I know that I liked
It's
it.
a good harp sound, better than any harp sound we've ever done
Oh no.
by some margin. How did you find the writing process?
It was all right because I tried really hard on one and I did the other in about 30 seconds.
Nice. I tried sort of 25% hard on both. And that really typifies my approach.
Yeah, like for listeners who don't know Isaac personally, but will have probably guessed from the 100 odd episodes we've done anyway, he's not big on the old effort front.
I don't know about that. That's, a common misconception. I put a lot of effort into some things, just not, you can't choose which things they're going to be.
No, Isaac decides on any whim he wants what it is that he will put effort into, and sometimes it will be the smallest minutiae of his own life, like where the corners of his bedsheet go.
Oh, they need to go in the right place.
And other things such as the content of this show. All
Anything
over
goes.
the fucking gaff.
But we pull through, don't we?
Exactly. Now, I think we're going to have a bit of a change of form here.
Are we?
Despite what you've got up on your screen.
Right.
I'm going to have to insist that for the first time ever on TAS, you're going first.
Okay, that's fine. I can do that. So why don't you just remind people of the concept?
So, I had created two pots, two lucky dips, if you will.
I felt like I was dipping into luck.
Did you?
Well, something
You
like
got some, with one veto, you got some pretty decent choices. Didn't
that. Yeah.
you? So, one pot of Christmas
Look how small
songs.
it tried to print my lyrics the first time. It's a mouse size.
It's like a little Bible verse.
It's literally a quarter of a page with 25 lines.
So one pot was of Christmas songs and another was of some very dull topics. And we have spent the last half hour or so trying to write our own versions of these songs
With a
or
quick
bits
break
thereof.
where we lost 100 grand in a way.
Yeah,
Not
we
to
were
say-
down to the last 600 people of 700,000 people to win 100 grand.
And then we got misled.
We did by our own minds.
Our faculties weren't what they used to be. Once
So-
you're over that hill.
Isaac, your first one is I wish it could be Christmas every day. And what's it actually about, though? It's not about Christmas every day.
It's not so much about that. It's ostensibly about HMRC and tax in general. I went for quite a loose...
Have you kept any of the Christmassy element?
I sort of remembered it was supposed to be Christmassy at the end, and I won't say
a classic.
I won't say smashed it in.
One of
square
mine.
peg style.
One of mine couldn't be less to do with Christmas.
Yeah.
And the other of mine is pulled back to Christmas by the fact that in the refrain of the song it says Santa about 40 times.
Yeah, so it's hard to ignore. It's really hard, and you should maybe try this at home. Try and write a song that says Santa upwards of 10 times, but it's deeply un-Christmassy. It's a challenge.
It is. Now, are you going to be playing a little bit of music here?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a go. I mean, I'm not going to sing because it's 3 a.m. and I'll
give it a little sing.
I'll give it a little. I mean, you know me, I'm a musical theatre legend.
I mean, one of mine, I kind of have to sing mine because if I don't sing the White Christmas one, I'm going to sound like I'm doing some sort of bullshit William Shatner piss
I think
take.
that'd be good.
Well, I mean, all right,
That'd
if
be a
you
nice
want.
start.
And if I
have
don't
to commit to it.
But I have to commit to Santa Baby.
Well, yeah, and you're going to
Because I have
dress
to
up.
do it
I
alluring.
assume.
Oh, well, I am.
Good. There's got to be some
you
kind
not?
of. No, I didn't.
It's
see
underneath this coat. It's just lingerie.
What that was about. I wonder why you came in looking
Gonna
like
whip
a
it straight off.
total flasher. Let me have a listen to how high and audible this is. Fuck, it's loud. Okay.
When the snowman brings the snow. Right.
Okay.
You ready?
Now, I should warn you. This is it's quite political,
That's good.
and it started.
That's been a real theme for us the last few episodes.
Yeah.
I was listening back today. We were fucking biting.
I think it's all the climate that we live in. It's a political time.
It's the fake news era.
I knew you'd say that because it's right. It is. The FNE. Originally, just to give you some setup to how I created
The snowman
the
was
piece,
a
he was gonna be
HMRC bailiff.
representative of- no,
You had to melt him
I've
in
done
order
something
to.
pretty clever with the snowman character that you'll see.
I'm hyped.
But what I was
honestly.
going to say is that originally, you know me, I'm quite a left-wing guy, quite extreme.
Reasonably,
left.
yeah.
Some of that, what I've done is
so far left, actually, that because of the political
is
horseshoe,
it.
you're often
I've gone so far
misconstrued as a
that
fascist.
I've accidentally written libertarian song. And here it is.
Because taxes all
Well-
just theft.
You've stolen a line.
No.
Can you click along?
Yeah, I have to do that for some of mine.
Oh, when the taxman sounds his horn. Well, there's no need to feel forlorn. It's time to do your bit, time to line your country's pocket. And though you might not quite agree with dropping bombs on the Yemeni, you can't pick and choose just what they're gonna use it for today. Well, taxation, straight up theft, we all agree.
We all agree on that.
So let's trot right down to HM's big RC. It works.
HMRC.
Bring your tiki torches, shotguns off your porches, cause
Because we're gonna do this.
are gonna send them off to Jesus, in a
Jesus,
big
yeah.
fire. And then we have to say this bit in unison. Happy
birthday, Jesus.
And there you have it.
That was nice. I liked that. If I were a kind of Adam Smith Institute prick,
Then that would
I'd
probably,
probably
be a
have
rallying
recorded that as a kind of Live Aid-esque
well, if you're
single.
like part of any libertarian sort of misguided ideology and you want to license that song from, I guess, me and Wizard,
You can fuck off.
I'll do
I
it
think
for
of
a
all of
tenner.
think of all the celebrities they could get. James Woods,
Gary Johnson, he could do.
end of list.
He wouldn't know where Aleppo was again.
No.
It'd be really good. Or not where it was, what it was.
What it
My
was.
mistake.
Aleppo. What's Aleppo?
Great guy though. So next up on the list of Christmas class, it's Bing Crosby's White Christmas. Talk to us about the process behind this one.
Well, the process behind this one was that this was, I'm going to be honest, the one I spent the least time on.
That's good.
I didn't at all include the Christmas theme.
That's what the song
But the
does that
music
already. Yeah.
is so Christmassy that you need not.
There's so many sleigh bells.
It's just a lot of my thoughts on stationery and some repressed memories and some feelings about my own use of stationery.
Nice. I think people have been dying to hear that kind of content.
thought
They
so,
really
yeah.
have. And here it is. Don't turn up that dial now. Oh no, don't turn off that dial. It's Declan Delane with Bing Crossel's Whitey Crimbo. Oh, listen to those MIDI instruments. It
beautiful.
warms the cockles of my heart.
I'm in need of some manila folders.
Yes, he is.
Just like the ones from on TV.
What program's that?
With the murder mysteries and the patient histories.
Don't know that one.
And lawyers' notes all filled up with intrigue.
With intrigue.
I'm in need of quite a lot of Tipp-Ex.
That's hard.
I've made mistakes that need to go.
He really has.
I regret most everything I write.
Everything is trash.
So cover all my bullshit verse with white.
Cover it with white. Is that the end? Nope.
I'm dreaming of some scented gel pens, just like the ones we used at school.
At school?
At school! There were flavours I'd need, else I'd be bullied.
Bullied out of
Without
class.
the melon ones, you can't be cool.
Not one bit.
I wish I'd not spent all my money on whiting out my past mistakes. And those folders, nothing for which I'll write, because all of my ideas are fucking shite.
They're fucking shite. Lovely. And
Thanks.
were they some of the original lyrics given to Bing, do you know?
I believe
time
that
round.
originally it was about the fountain pen, that song.
But he gave it a hard veto.
He wasn't a big
after
fan of anything with a cartridge.
That's fair enough, I guess. When it comes to Christmas, for me, nothing says Christmas more like the
Father
dishwasher.
Christmas.
And
Oh, sorry,
Father
the
Christmas
dishwasher, sorry.
Because it's the most Christmassy appliance, if you think about it.
Well, yeah.
Not for too long.
I have, and it is.
Good, I'm glad
Thanks.
you can confirm that. Obviously, it's so clear that we don't need to go into any of the details as to why.
Well, why would we? Our listeners aren't stupid. We don't want to
I'm not
condescend
going
to them.
patronise. That means to talk down to you. When I was writing this song, there was a real sense of festivity, sure,
Yeah.
but also of nativity. Because a dishwasher, if you think about it, is an analogue to
The barn in Bethlehem.
the Christ birth story. Because he, well, again, don't think
He
about
was
it too
sucking
much, but
sludge.
You open up the sludge and there was a pristine baby who happened to be God baby. God.
God, baby, baby, God.
This has a long intro, so I guess we can talk over it. I don't know when it's going to...
To be fair, I think it's a pretty beautiful intro.
It is, and I'm certain we're allowed to use it in our podcast.
100%.
Unlicensed.
This unlicensed karaoke Christmas tunes version.
This counts as parody, though, doesn't it? Because...
Well, yeah, it's fair use.
Yeah, 'cause
and if
it's
anyone
funny.
tries to say differently, we'll see you in court.
Oh, bold! I don't know when it starts, though.
I think it has.
it
Yes, that
there.
was it.
Back we go.
Are you going to go back? At least we get to hear it again. Twice the
There it
suit.
is. They said we'd be clean all Christmas. They said that our plates would shine.
They would shine.
But instead, now our Bosch has fucked it.
It's
That's a dishwasher.
fucked it.
Roll up those sleeves, gang, it's sludging time.
Sludging time.
I remember one Christmas morning.
There it was.
A gurgling sound came from deep within.
Quite horrid.
A ding from its bell, and that sour seaside smell. Tommy, this thing was chock full of sin.
Really, menace.
Does he do that again? No. They sold me a newer model of dishwasher. They said they'd remove the old
But they
dishwasher.
didn't.
But that morning I woke up screaming.
Why?
The whole ground floor was a sea of mold.
No!
Yeah. And I believed in Father Christmas.
Why?
Swam down to that tree trying to hold my breath. Hallelujah, Noel, here to save me from hell, was a slave elf to wash up called Jeff.
Wow.
And there you have it.
Now that is one goddamn Christmas
Because
tune.
it's very... If you have an elf, like, it will do the washing up. That much is known.
That much is
And
canonically true.
What better Christmas gift than a Christmas elf?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Try and sell me a better one.
Well, I wouldn't, because I know to be the case what we just said. Take Us Home with Eartha Kitt's Santa Baby.
Now this
and what
one,
was it about?
It's about the Dewey Decimal System.
Of course.
Now I'm going to be honest. I'm hoping I can do it in the one take,
Uh-huh.
but I might laugh and I might fuck it up
You better not,
because
because
it's pretty difficult.
I won't be. It's all hot on the mic.
Well, we are going to have to do it again if I can't. Now I'm going to have to apologise to listeners in advance because per Isaac's request, I'm going to have to try and do it in a sultry way.
Yeah. It's going to be
So,
upsetting. If you have any like children in the room, then please send them out.
For-
Or it actually is a crime that you're complicit in for keeping them there.
Just, I am sorry.
Good. And that probably goes for all episodes.
Yeah.
Here it is. Any preamble chat where you're like, hey baby, another Christmas?
No, because I'm the woman.
Oh, yeah.
I'm chatting to Santa. Santa baby, just take me down to Shelf 801 for fun. For the philosophy kinks, Santa baby, just show me round the library tonight. Santa baby, I'm hunkering for section 310 for men. Big on geography stats, Santa baby, just show me round the library tonight. Let's get freaky in 903, hot and heavy underneath the dictionary. Next year I'll be as big a nerd if you keep 909 while history. Santa cutie, it's 415 for grammar that keeps me alive. Words mean more than you'd think, Santa baby, just show me round the library tonight. Santa darling, I wanna build my own little bot a lot. Take me to 000, Santa baby, just show me around the library tonight. Santa honey, I want to know the secrets of shapes. I go ape for geometry 516, Santa baby, just show me around the library tonight. Christ is found in me and you can find his doctrines there in 202.
Nice.
Christmas is his time to shine, but Islam 297 takes a different view. Santa baby, there's only one thing sexier than books, your looks. No, I don't mean from your eyes, Santa baby, just fuck me in the library tonight.
Merry Christmas.
Just fuck me in the library tonight.
Merry Christmas.
Fuck me.
you filthy animal.
Well, horrible.
Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. The bare necessities of life will come to you. Look for the bare necessities, the simple bare necessities. Forget about your worries and your strife. I mean the bare necessities, oh Mother Nature's recipes that bring the bare necessities of life. Wherever I wander, wherever I roam, I couldn't be fonder, my new home. The bees are buzzing in the tree to make some honey just for me. The bare necessities of life will come to you.